Here we go. Here comes Arc 5 World, man.
Zexal World added in 2020.
I feel like it just got added.
Oh.
Here it comes.
And in 2021.
Yep, there it is. There it is. There's the pendulum. Yep, Arc 5 World. Confirmed. Confirmed. I would have been shocked if this was not confirmed. I would have been shocked. Hello, everyone. It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. So we got a crazy amount of news today at Yu-Gi-Oh! Digital Next. I think our stream at one point broke over 800 viewers. So if you were one of the hundreds of people that were watching along with me, I thank you so much for being a part of that. We got news on 4 different titles, and while I might make videos on a couple of them, I don't think I'll be covering every single title that we got. I do want to talk specifically about a mobile app that I play quite a bit, and that is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and I just kind of want to shoot on my opinion and my immediate thoughts in regards to the confirmation that Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 World is coming in 2021. Obviously, you watched myself and Entame Aura's reaction. She was watching alongside with me, and the reaction of the chat when that world was announced earlier this morning. And I've been doing a little bit of thinking. I've been thinking on it for a few hours now, and I don't really know how to feel about it. On one hand, I am extremely excited for archetypes like Lunalights to potentially get more support, for archetypes like Raid Raptors and Melodious to get some cards. I'm very, very excited for that. And I'm very excited for the character pool. Arc 5 has a lot of really enjoyable characters. Yuya, Yuzu, Akaba Reiji, Shun, Yuto, Serena. I mean, as I'm reacting to that video, you see me, and I'm currently wearing it right now, a Lunalights for Life shirt. I mean, I love Lunalights, I love Serena, and there are so many really enjoyable characters from Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. Even Sora and his Fluffles, that'll be an exciting deck to play. And so, when I think about the decks that are going to be added and the characters that are going to be added, I am super excited for Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 World to be in Duel Links. That being said, I do have a little bit of concern with a couple of different factors. And the first one that I have a little bit of a concern with is how quickly it feels, given that Zexal World was just a year ago. Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal World released on September 29th, 2020, so it hasn't even been 10 months since Zexal World has come to Duel Links. So if it feels like Zexal World just got here, which I know that's how it feels to me, and I'm sure that's how it feels to a lot of you guys, it's because we've only had Zexal World and Duel Links for 9.5 months. It hasn't even been a full year. It probably will be a full year when Arc 5 World comes. So I'm assuming Arc 5 World will probably come end of September, maybe early October. We don't have any sort of release date or information on that, but I have a feeling we will be getting that very soon. Late September would be where my money's on. But Zexal World just got here, and Zexal World still feels pretty barren. Besides the release day of Zexal World, and besides the 4 event and the Kaito event, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal in Duel Links, nothing happened. And there's so many characters that we thought were going to come to Zexal World, right? I remember we were all like, yeah, the Numbers Club is going to come, which, you know, I don't really care for the Numbers Club, at least 90% of that club. And then you have the Arc Lights, and then maybe we'll get to the Baryons. We're not getting to the Baryons. Are you kidding me? If we're going to go through all, at the release schedule that they have gone, if we are going to go through all the Arc Lights, which it seems like we are, right? Trey was a roaming event as well. But if we're going to get Trey and potentially Tron or Vetrix in the English dub, and Quinton or V in the subbed version, if we're going to get that whole trio, that's going to take until through 2023, especially now that we have an entirely new world that is coming in a couple months that they are going to have to obviously put time and promotion and energy into. It just feels like Zexal World never really got off the ground. I don't know if you guys also feel that way, but it feels like it's still very much in its infancy stage, and with how slow Duel Links has been with releasing new characters in the year of 2021, unless that changes where all of a sudden they are releasing new characters every month or twice a month. I mean, you would probably need to do twice a month, especially with, I know Supreme King Hao is going to come, and there's still a lot of characters in GX. I think of all those Season 4 characters. I think of Jim Crocodile Cook, right? He's still not in the game. Who's the other one? Fubuki, Atticus Rhodes is still not in the game. So even looking back at a world like GX, there's still a lot of characters that you can incorporate. So unless Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, when Arc 5 World comes out, is going to speed up the unlockability of these characters, then I feel like this is very, very quick to introduce Arc 5 World when Zexal World is still in such an infancy stage. The other aspect of it is this means that pendulums are going to come to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Now, if you don't know, pendulums is probably my least favorite mechanic. It's probably my least favorite method. Pendulums and links, honestly, are both pretty low for me in that regard. And of course, those are going to be the next two that are coming to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. And does that mean that Vrain's World is coming in a year? Like this time next year, we're going to be talking about adding Vrain's World. And where do they even go from there? Obviously, Seven's World will never be a thing because it's a completely different game. So I just feel like the game is changing, or will be changing potentially very quickly. In the next year and 3 months, we might have pendulums and links introduced to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. And as someone who just got into the game about a year ago, I feel like Duel Links has very slowly gone from a game that is very easy to get into to now a game that is going to be probably very intimidating for new players to get into. However, that might be a moot point because obviously at this point you're hoping that most people that are interested in playing the game have probably gotten into it, and so you need to keep growing and expanding and changing the game for the more skilled and veteran players. So it's a hard balance, but I don't think releasing Arc 5 World in 2022 would have been a bad thing. I don't think anyone would have said, oh, I can't believe we have to wait 2 years between Zexal World and between pendulums getting added into the game. I don't think anyone would have had that complaint. So I do feel like it's very quick in a lot of regards. That being said, there is still a lot that I am excited for. I'm excited for the characters. I'm excited for a lot of new archetypes that are coming. I am a pretty big fan of Raid Raptors, and I absolutely love Lunalights. So to see Lunalights get more support, a deck that is already borderline meta and has been borderline meta for quite some time now, to see them get a couple more cards, that might just push them over the edge into meta-ness. That's not a word, but you know what I mean. So I'm very excited for that. And, it's cool because there's a lot of diehard Arc 5 fans that are going to get into Duel Links, and that's always the benefit of adding a new world. But with how barren Zexal World is, with how slow they have been to release new characters, it could be, if Arc 5 World follows what happened with Zexal World, by the time Vrain's World comes out, assuming that comes in 2022 and it follows that pattern, Arc 5 World may have Yuya, Yuzu, Reiji, Gongenzika. I actually completely forgot about Super Heavy Samurai support, which is a deck that I already have, so that'll be cool. And then maybe Yuto and maybe Shun or Sora. And that's it. I mean, I feel like the world of Zexal has not been expanded on to its potential. And now I feel like adding Arc 5 is just going to continue to slow that down. And, maybe I'm in the minority here, and maybe it's because I am a bit of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Weeb, but one of my favorite parts of Duel Links is unlocking the characters and, leveling the characters up and getting the lines and taunting dialogues with said characters. And so, I love the character aspect of Duel Links, and I feel like this will definitely slow down the release of a lot of really potentially cool Zexal characters. And now the focus is going to be on Arc 5, when I feel like the focus has barely even been on Zexal World in the last year. But those are just my thoughts on it. There is a lot that I'm excited for. I really don't know how to feel about it, to be honest. I don't know whether I should be feeling disappointed because it's just very quick, or very excited because we are getting another world and more content, more content, more content. I love content in video games. And so there's a lot of pros and cons here. I just really am torn on how I should feel about it. But guys, let me know your thoughts on Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 World being confirmed to be released in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links this year. I am very excited to hear from all of you down below on this particular topic. Thank you to my Platinum tier patrons, Horace Maye, Goosey Q, Panther J, Blue Maiden 28, and Jarrett Buller. And to my Diamond tier patrons, Jesse Wood and Latrell Smith. Thank you to everyone who is a patron or a YouTube channel member. Your support to me is tremendous, and I am always grateful for that. I stream on Twitch, I am on Twitter, and I'm on Instagram. Links for all those will be down below. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll talk to you in the comments, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.
Live